Hey guys, what's up? Jordan K here, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually gonna film my first mukbang. I don't even know if I said that right, but I think it's called a mukbang, yeah, anyway. And I've got Bernard with me.
Hey guys.
So Bernard is the guy normally behind the camera, but you know, since working together for the past maybe 6 weeks now, I wanted you to get in front of the camera and just talk to these guys, and you know, so they can kind of know a little bit more about you and what you do, and over some lunch food. Yeah?
This looks amazing as well. I'm starving.
Oh my God, me too. So I worked out this morning and I missed breakfast. Had my celery juice though, don't forget your celery juice. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of Thai food, we've got some burgers, got some chips, grilled. What was the place at the time?
I think it was Six Senses, so in SUBIACO.
In SUBIACO. And it honestly is so good already. Like I have had a few mouthfuls of the soup, but yeah, let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. So,
try the soup first?
Yeah, let's try the soup. So are we gonna do like a little bit of ASMR, all right? So in between, if you see us do some like kind of random stuff, like you'll get it in the end. Anyway, all right, yeah. Oh my God.
Is it good?
So good, so good.
We got the mics here, by the way, so we're gonna try and do it nice and close so you can hear.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So tasty.
Especially in this weather. It's a bit colder now, so when you have stuff like tom yum soup, it just hits the soul.
Hits the soul, warms you up. Yeah, just quickly before we get into it, I am eating with a small cutlery.
Compare,
literally. People always think I'm really weird about this, but I actually genuinely like to eat with either, doesn't matter what I'm eating, I like to eat with chopsticks, or if there's no chopsticks, I'll eat with like a small fork or a small spoon, like kids size, I guess. And I don't know why, but it's just something I've always done. So just like a quick disclaimer if anybody's like wondering why I'm eating with a small spoon. But anyway, besides that, let's get into, I guess, how we met. Joel is a mutual friend of ours. He's also Big Talk Barber, so I'm sure you guys will see a little bit more about him coming soon. You and Joel, you guys have been...
so it's funny because with Joel, I was in America on a soccer scholarship, and this was during spring break on my second year. And one of my teammates, Reese, after the day party, he came up to me and was just like, "Hey Bernie, there's another guy from Australia here at Macca's."
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You met Joel in the US?
Yeah, in the US.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When was this? This was like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. So this is the real story. This is when we first met, right?
Okay.
And anyways, I was like, bullshit, there can't be someone that's from Australia here on spring break in South Padre in Texas.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, let me just go, right? So I ended up going to Macca's during the middle of the day, like pretty intoxicated after the day party. And then...
Oh, so good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm, so good. Sorry, I'm eating, but continue.
Enjoy. And then I was just like, hey man, like what's your name? It's like, my name's Joel. It's like, hey, my name's Bernie, where are you from? And he's like, I'm from Perth. And I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah, what the hell?
I was like, I'm from Perth too. So then, back then I added him on Facebook, kept in contact. And then a few years later, we kind of like, we stopped talking because we kind of did our own journey kind of thing.
Because you would have been what, like 18?
19.
No, 19. And how old Joel would have been?
Same age.
Same age, okay, yeah.
And anyways, we fast track a few years later, when Culture Kings opens up, I come in to film like the in-store video, and then all of a sudden I just see Joel like walking through the store. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? And he turns out that he's like one of the barbers at Culture Kings.
Yeah. I remember him telling me that he was the barber at Culture Kings when it opened up in the city. But I had no idea you guys met in the US. Why was Joel there?
He was over there on a soccer scholarship as well. So different out, yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't even know he played soccer. Like what? Okay, yeah.
So he was in Oklahoma and I'm in Kansas at the time that we first meet. And then fast track, we meet in Culture Kings, and then a few years later, we end up like seeing more and more of each other, and then we just end up moving in together. So
Yeah, they live like, yeah, so we're actually filming in Bernard and Joel's place right now. They live in a really cool apartment in the city. But that is crazy. I had no idea you guys met over there.
it's insane.
So, so obviously you guys know, you've known each other for so long now.
I'm gonna get this.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get the crunch of the chip. Love a good chip.
Oh my God, same. This is such a random mix of food, but I was just hungry and wanted everything, I guess. Okay, so fast forward, me and Bernard only met about, oh my God, that was spicy. Sorry. We only met like, what, 7 weeks ago now?
Yeah, just under 2 months.
Yeah, pretty much. Joel, again, was filming a kind of like a little commercial for his business, Big Talk Barber, and asked me to be a hair model for him. So it was a Sunday morning. I rocked up to the studio. It was pretty early, but Bernard was there. And I was like, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Joel was like, this is my friend Bernard. He's going to be filming us today. And I think when we were there, when I got there, after an hour or two, I was speaking to you about doing YouTube. And I was saying how like I've always wanted to do YouTube, and you know, I've always like kind of pushed it away and pushed it to the back of my mind to say like, no, I'm not gonna do it, blah, 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 blah. I don't know where to start, I don't know where to do this. And I remember you giving me like a good like talk is in to say like, you know what, man, like you should do it, like there's no time like the present kind of thing. And then here we are. So I hit Bernard up like 2 days after the video shoot, and I was like, look, would you be interested in, you know, working and collaborating together on this, on my channel? Because like, after seeing the production of what he done for Big Talk, I was like, oh my God, this is the kind of production that I like want to put out there. And you are so talented at what you do, and you know, everybody who like, and I'm sure you guys now from seeing all my videos, like, you know how talented he is at editing and filming and production. So how did you get into it? Like, what was the
catalyst?
Yeah, I guess, like.
Okay, so I can go back to when I was in primary school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what happened was, in year 7, we went to a school camp. And at the time, you know, they recommended us get ourselves like a little point and shoot film camera, a disposable camera. So anyways, Mum bought me that.
Here in Perth?
Here in Perth, yeah. She bought me that, and then I went over to one of the bush camps around Perth. I think it was like an hour away, hour and a half during school. And then, you know, I took the camera out, and we were doing a lot of bike rides around the forest. So I started like taking, is it good?
Yeah.
So I was taking photos of the landscapes, you know, photos of people, close-ups of like the flowers, trying to get, you know, the nice shallow depth shots and things like that. And I came back to my mum and I gave her the camera to get all the film developed. And then she looked at all the photos and she's like, oh, these photos are nice, but where are the photos of you? And in the back of my mind, I was like, I never thought about getting photos of myself.
Yeah.
I was always the person to document things. So naturally, I'm a storyteller. And through that,
that's interesting. Yeah, that's super interesting.
Through that, I picked up the passion for storytelling through photo and video. And then from then onwards, I learned how to, you know, create videos, you know, including sound.
Yeah.
And I started to analyze films. And from then, I really understood why directors or, you know, cinematographers, you know, film things a certain way and things like that. And then fast track, I started my own business, and now I'm here. Marcelo Productions.
I do tag it in every video, but you know, good to say it.
Of course.
Okay, so that's actually a really cool story to say that like your mum was like, you know, where's photos of you, because it's true, right? You know, I wouldn't have thought about that. And so that's kind of where your storytelling kind of started from.
Exactly.
Because with me and when I go back to talking about, you know, wanting to do YouTube and things like that, I'm sure you guys are probably sick of hearing about that now, but like, I'm just saying in the sense of like how I met Bernard. Is it good? Mm-hmm. The spring rolls are really good.
I'm gonna get the one crunch home.
Good. I didn't know, like, it wasn't so much the being in front of a camera for me. It was more so like the behind the scenes of the camera. Like, you know, working a camera. I just bought a vlogging camera as well, who Bernard's going to help me use because I'm, not sure. But like, I'm interested and I want to know more about it. And I just didn't know anybody in Perth that could do what like I envisioned in a sense. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, you know, are like, yeah, we'll work with you. We'd love to work with you. Let's do this, let's do this. And then it just doesn't follow through. Whereas when I messaged you that day, the one thing I did say to my friends, I was like, you know what? Like, this guy's really on the ball. Like, he's very responsive with the messages. Like, you just showed a genuine interest to actually want to, like, you know, work together and kind of do this. So, and I'm so thankful that you, like, I genuinely am so thankful that you did, because now I'm out of my comfort zone and I'm doing, you know, something that I've wanted to do. But in the sense of like getting, so like all your equipment that you use and all of that it's expensive, right? Like it would have took over time to like build it up and buy it all and all of that kind of.
Definitely, yeah. I think for me, when I first started my business, it was, the first few years was purely, you know, generating income from filming gigs and then also reinvesting all that money back into buying more equipment. So the first few years I didn't make any money. It was just purely investing back into, you know.
And did you work in that time? Like, did you?
Yeah, I was working as a bartender as well.
Okay, so you were okay, all right. Yeah. See, I'm learning stuff about him as well that I didn't know. So you were a bartender in what?
So I was bartending. First, I was a glassy at Breakwater, and then after that, the owner actually opened up another bar called Matisse Beach Club. So then I moved over there. I was glassy for about another 6 months, and then moved up to bartending. And then that's when I started to really understand this, the importance of customer service, or, you know, attending to clients and these sort of things, and how to deal with people, because people's, people is my passion. I love people, I love understanding people, I love learning about their stories and telling their stories as well. Yeah. So yeah, from then I started to create a bit more income from bartending, and then it came to a point where my business took over bartending stuff.
Right.
And that's when I just really took the leap just to go invest myself into what I
wanted to do.
Because
it's scary, right? Like,
it really is.
Have a job and then kind of, you know, a secure job in the sense of, you know, you're getting shifts, you know, you're getting money, you know, you're getting an income, to really just like leave it all behind and then jump into your own company. Like, that's mad respect, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. What I'm trying to say is a lot of people wouldn't actually do that until they were like somewhat like 100% secure that they were going to get an income, they were going to get this. Whereas at the time, was it like that for you, or?
Do you know, it's funny because Matisse, as you guys know, kind of like went out of business during winter because it's a beach club, right?
Yeah.
During summer, it's amazing. And there's a lot of people coming through.
Yeah. Am I messy? Yeah. I'm sorry.
So yeah, during summer it's great, but then during winter, we had a lot of our shifts cut because there was just not enough people to come through. So it came to a point where I was like, I need to make more money and I need to go all in with my video business.
Yeah.
And that was a turning point.
Because your shifts were being cut.
Exactly. Right. So that, in a sense, that discomfort created this drive within myself that it's like, I've got to do this and I've got to go all in. And if I don't do this, then I fail.
I'm going to try some pad thai.
Of course, let's do it.
Yeah, of course. So you really needed to push and get it like pretty much off the ground, like right away. You didn't really have a choice.
That's it.
But did you teach, oh my God, guys, I'm so messy. I'm so sorry.
Just ruining my dining table.
I'm literally ruining everything. But did you set everything up yourself?
In the sense of like the business and stuff?
In the sense of the business and in the sense of like teaching yourself.
Yeah, okay. So in regards to teaching myself, I was so passionate about what I did, and I studied film and photography at ECU in Mount Lawley.
Oh.
So during that time, I actually started my business first year uni. So I was actually on the side making money from my video gigs, but also at the same time learning. Mm-hmm. And it came to a point where, I think this was about 2.5 years into my degree, what they were teaching me, I already knew. Oh. Because it came to a point where it was like, I was so obsessed with my craft that I was teaching myself like, you know, every day, just learning, going on YouTube, trying to pick people's brains and like understand how their processes work and all this and that. And then yeah, just 2.5 years into it, I hit a wall in uni.
Wow. So did you finish uni?
I didn't finish uni. I dropped out.
Oh, okay.
I actually dropped out.
Which I'm not surprised because, you know, you, like I said, so in a way you're somewhat self-taught, although you did go to uni, but you...
Majority of it's self-taught.
Exactly, so you kind of actually like overtook uni.
Exactly.
As you were learning stuff, you were like, well, I already know how to do that.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, lemon.
Can't forget lemon.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So from then, and what age were you when you really started to like go out on your own? When you left Matisse, like, you know, you set up your own company, what age were you?
I think I was about 22, 23.
So you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, a while now. So yeah.
Do you want to tell them your age?
Yeah. So I'm turning 28. I'm 27 right now.
And I don't know if you, I'm 25, but I'm turning 26, and I've got a really cool video coming from my 26, just FYI.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's in a few months, but anyway.
What's that? I just dropped it. That's fine. That's fine. Man.
It's so fine.
Should we eat quickly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Ready? Honestly, this place is really good. If you have it, what's it called again?
Six Senses.
Six Senses in Subiaco. Honestly, if you're in Perth,
Hit them up.
I love Thai food. Like Thai food is one of my favorite. It is my favorite food, I think. Anything like Thai, I can't say this word, but Vietnamese. Did I say that?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Anything like that, froth, love.
Have you been to Thailand?
No, I haven't, but when I lived in Sydney, I actually moved in with one of my best girlfriends over there. Her name is Daisy. Hi, Daisy. And I lived in her family house for over a year. I think a year or just over a year. And it was in Lane Cove, and they literally took me in like I was one of their own. Daisy's dad is from Sydney, and her mum is from Thailand. And Daisy was actually born in Thailand and then moved over to Australia after. But so they took me in as one of their own. It was such an amazing experience, and I will forever be so grateful to them guys for doing that for me. But where I'm getting at is Boo, Daisy's mum, hi Boo, she used to make like authentic Thai food every day. So it was literally like living in a Thai restaurant every day, and it was incredible. Do you know what? Living with her for a year, right? Before living there, I was very safe with food. I didn't go out of, I didn't go out of my comfort zone. I would never have vet Thai. I would I guess kind of growing up in Ireland, like, not that, I'm not saying that people in Ireland don't like experience good food, but like growing up there, I don't know, I was just always like a very safe eater, like vegetables and mashed potatoes and chicken, and do you know what I mean? Like, just like my mum's a great cook, but it was, always very safe and not really like stepping out of my comfort zone. And living in Daisy's house for a year, really, like, I tried fucking everything, believe me, like everything. And I don't know, I'm so happy I did, because now I eat literally everything. Not a huge seafood fan, which I know there's probably a lot of you out there that are like, what the actual, like, are you kidding? But I'm just not yet. Maybe I'll get there one day.
Eventually.
Yellowtail and Nobu's good though. Yeah. But I don't... Oh, so we done a Q&A last night as well. Just like a quick one. Sorry. Just a quick, like, few questions that you guys asked us to, because this is also, I guess, like my 1 month on YouTube anniversary kind of thing. So I always said that after a month, if I made it that long, I would kind of do like a few Q&As again, going back to when we started. But I got Bernard to do it as well. So he has a few questions from you guys that you want him to answer. Oh,
oh my God, that's spice.
Spicy?
And I just hit like the back of my throat, and then tears.
I think I'm gonna go back to the soup for a little bit.
Should I cut up the burger?
Yeah, I reckon.
Cool, let's do it.
This soup is so good. I'm so obsessed with tom yum soup lately.
Yeah.
It's literally all I order.
So we have this lovely burger. It's just a beef patty with pickles, mustard, lettuce, tomato.
I actually didn't even know. I didn't even know what we ordered, to be honest, from there.
Oh, it's sliding. Cool. You can grab that.
Oh, it's that one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will. I promise I'll clean up after this. I feel like. All right, this looks good. Ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Oh my lord. It's actually so good. No, it really is. Like,
It's great.
it's like simple, but like super, super tasty.
That's what when I eat burgers, I like to try burgers that are very simple with ingredients, but high quality ingredients, like just good flavors. I don't need to have a burger that's just over the top.
Yeah, and I'm probably more of like the ordering the over the top burger and then walking out, rolling out, feeling like, why did I do that? But yeah, shall we answer a few questions? All right.
You wanna go first?
Yeah, yeah, I've got one up here.
Cool.
And this is one I was actually like giggled to myself when I got. What's your ideal characteristics in a partner? It's a good one. My ideal characteristics in a partner would probably be loyalty. I think is such a big one for me. 100% trust. I want to be able to have that with my partner, and I guess that follows into supporting each other as well in every endeavor that I go on and what he goes on. I think that is so super important to me, to really like have that support and trust behind someone, as I'm sure it is to everybody else, but it is, yeah, that's probably the two main things that I look for. I'm not a huge like type. Like I don't consider myself to have a type. It's, to me, everybody and anybody is beautiful, and like it's not about that for me. It's more about the person themselves and the traits that they have about them. And if I can fall in love with the person, then the looks doesn't really matter as such.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you want me to answer the same thing, or do you want to do my own?
Would you want to answer the same thing?
I don't mind, yeah, of course.
Okay, go, yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so for me, my ideal partner is someone that's very aligned to my values as well, in the sense that they're open to trying new things, they like to explore, they're adventurous, they're understanding, kind, compassionate, and they're also, no matter how big or small their goals are, they're aligned to that, and they'll set a task and they'll work towards that. Whether it be, it takes them 5 years, 10 years, 1 week, whatever. But seeing that drive and passion within someone, it sparks my passion as well. So whenever I can see that, it gives me more energy and more desire and more focus. And someone that can do that, I'm super aligned to. And it's something that I find very attractive in a partner. Okay. So
that's good. That was a way better answer than mine. That was a way better answer, but anyway. That's good though. And again, would you fall under the sense of you're not it's not really about looks, or?
Yeah, so it's not about looks at all for me. Other people are like, oh yeah, I go for this type or that type, but for me, it's all about values. Values is the one thing that, it drives humans. If you don't know your values, then you fall to the wayside. You fall for anything. But if you have that strong belief and core values, and you know those, then you attract those right people.
Yeah, and I guess the energy and the vibe that you're putting out there is going to attract the same kind of vibe back to you.
Exactly.
Which is yeah, it's super important. And you know, it doesn't matter. I'm not like, it doesn't matter what industry somebody's in or what. I don't mean it like in that sense of way, but I just mean as long as you have that mutual support with each other, and in whatever each one of you guys are doing at that time.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was a really good answer.
Oh,
like, that was a really good answer. Do you want to answer one of yours?
I'll pull up one of my questions. How do you find your first mukbang so far, by the way?
Really good. I actually really, I just sitting down eating in front of a camera. So I honestly, God knows what expressions people are going to see, but you know what? Like,
It's all fun.
it's all fun and it's real. And if you go to a restaurant with me, then
Be prepared for this. Okay, this is a really good one that it's kind of a question that I don't usually get often, which is like probably one of the questions that people should ask other people like more often, right? So it's, how are you? Are you happy at the moment? And you look at. So I think this is one of the most important questions that people should ask their friends or their loved ones or whatever. Because a lot of people don't check in to see how people are doing. It's more so like, oh yeah, what have you been up to? Rather than how are you?
yeah, absolutely. And that's you look happy. That's really nice.
Yeah. So
Good on that person.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I am extremely happy and fulfilled right now. Last year, I came back from London after 6 months there, and I broke up with my ex-girlfriend. And after that, it was just a massive, I guess, self-discovery, especially through COVID. I shaved my head for the first time, and then I fully colored it and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm inspired by this guy, by the way. This guy is like style icon for me. Ever since hanging out with him, like, I've started to dress better, you know. Okay, sorry about that, guys. The camera has stopped rolling because right now it's hard to be in front of camera when I'm usually behind, right?
No, totally.
So yeah, the question, am I happy? I'm absolutely, like, right now, probably the happiest I've been in a very long time. Especially, you know,
Big statement, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Especially going through what I went through, you know, moving to London last year for 6 months with my ex-girlfriend. We broke up last year, December. So there was just a lot of shifts happening at the time.
Yeah.
And I guess we just couldn't work out as a couple. So we ended things. And since December, coming back here, there's been like a lot of stuff happening. Business really took off in December. Oh my God.
Sorry.
So business really took off in December for weddings. And then January, I was locked in for a lot of corporate videos with my clients.
So you do weddings as well?
Yeah, I do weddings as well.
Okay.
So yeah, during wedding season.
You're looking for a photographer, a videographer?
White
Anyway.
Label Film Co. Look it up.
Oh, so it's another one?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah. What's it called?
White Label Film Co.
White Label Film Co. Look it up.
Oh, Joel's here.
But that's cool. I didn't know that you had your own company. Okay.
So weddings is a separate brand, and then I have the corporate side of things as well.
Okay.
And then I'm part of Banks Clothing, which is the clothing label.
The clothing label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much after, you know, the business really was planned to go like this, COVID hit, and it literally, I got rid of all my gigs through that period. But
Oh wow. So
yeah, I lost a lot. I lost a lot of
had
gigs.
No jobs.
No jobs at all. So especially because I do club events like photography on the weekends, that was like completely gone. And yeah, there's a lot of
Joel's here.
Joel, come
here quickly because we've been speaking about Big Talk a lot. So
This is the man
this is
behind
Joel,
Big Talk.
guys.
How you doing, guys?
This is Joel, and you'll see him in a video coming.
drop your head
Very soon as
that's
well.
the framing. That's
We're going to film
drop
another.
below.
Yeah.
Put here. What's Instagram, bro?
My Instagram is bigtalk_barber. Make sure you guys check it out. Those are dope
It'll
haircuts.
be right here.
You'll see these two guys.
Oh yeah.
How's the food?
Food's
Yeah,
amazing.
good.
man.
I'm
Do you
actually
want a spring roll?
so full.
Yeah,
Go on.
Right. How was your float?
Yeah, you gotta get on the mic.
Okay.
So eat up. It's good.
That was a good one. Yeah, the float was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Much
Still
more
haven't tried a
relaxed.
float.
Yeah.
Still need to.
I'm gone at
These
like
guys
3:30,
love
so-
floats. I'm not saying I don't love it, but I just haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. I'm afraid I would like fall asleep and the water would just anyway. But yeah, what were you
Yeah.
saying?
So
weddings and then you stopped working.
COVID happened, and then everything slowed down, and then pretty much it allowed me to reflect on my values as a person. who I am, like where I want to take myself and where I want to be in the future. So having that time just to slow down actually helped me with my mental health and like realigning myself and grounding myself. You know, myself and Jordan are people that are always like doing things, up to things, or being this, being there.
Go, always. Like always, I guess always moving on to the next thing without even taking time to reflect on what you've just done. Like it's always going on to the next. But that's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it's also something that, you know, you don't take time out for yourself and you don't have that break that a lot of people need, but they just
don't take it.
They just don't take it, you know. And I'm guilty. Like I was totally one of them people.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
Me too
Yeah.
well.
So
it's a curse of being, I guess, a high achiever in a sense. Because as a high achiever, you're always planning to do the next thing, and you're always thinking about the next thing. But
always wanting more.
More, yeah.
Like,
but then when you fully slow down and you reflect on things, then you're able to really just appreciate what you've been up to this past time.
Yeah.
And it's something that we don't probably do as often as we should.
No, definitely not. And that's the one thing that I will take out of COVID is making sure that I do take that time for myself. And, you know, if I feel like things are getting a bit much, it's okay to have a day off. It's okay to sit back and just relax for a little bit because, you know, for mental health wise, it's really important. And I guess that's one thing I'm taking out of COVID that I'm grateful for. You know, I was more present at home. I was more present with my parents and, you know, spending more time with my dog, which you guys will meet very soon. And I can't wait for you guys to meet her because she's like really, really cute. But yeah, just being more present and like, you know, kind of reflecting on situations and the past and like then thinking about the future and what's ahead and whatnot. But yeah, I am grateful for that side of things to take out of it. And now, you know, going back in, like we were saying about the city and Perth, how it's like really kind of like almost pretty much back to normal. It's like we need to take what we've just had in that time and then like put it into life as if we get back on a normal path. And, you know, like I said, still being present, taking time out for yourself when you need it, and you as well. Like this guy's really busy. Like I know, like he really is really, really busy. Like every time I try and contact him, he's like at a gig or like shooting something or, you know, so yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's happening in my life that, in regards to work, business, because I'm a part of a few different things. Banks Clothing, this is like one of our pieces. And this, the last weekend just gone, we filmed our campaign video, which I'll add some like behind the scenes snippets of this right now. You ready?
All right, running.
Yep.
Go.
Three, two, and one.
It's just as though you're still playing with the laces. I think it's kind of a little light.
And yeah, it's just a lot of my friends that I hang out with, we're always up to something, like something just positive and something that we're passionate about. And that's the sort of people that I hang around. Like I really want to hang out with people that are passionate about what they do and who they are. So like this guy right here,
Yeah.
super passionate about what he does, very good at what he does. So in a sense, he's an inspiration to me as well.
Oh, thank you. And you are a big one for me as well. Like I said, like I wouldn't be sitting here today without the help of you. So thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I think, is there anything else you want to chat about?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's it as well, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And just a big thank you for everybody who's been watching my video so far. Like I said, this is marking 1 month on YouTube and I've seen growth, which is amazing. And thank you for all your help with me. And, you know, like I said, he's in front of the camera today, but guys, he is always behind the camera with me. So thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Bernard's details are going to be linked down below. Don't forget to check him out.
Right here.
Right there. They're always linked in the description, but today they're going to be on the screen. Mine is @JordanK, and my TikTok is JordanK_. Don't forget it because I'm loving it lately. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye, guys.